afternoon. My name is Kaleta, your host, and I am so excited to have you back on our podcast, Momma Nation. Today is exciting. I'll tell you why. We have an exclusive interview with someone that is phenomenal, a woman that I adore because when I look at her journey, wow, wow, wow. So, why don't you help me welcome a lovely lady, Samu Gumbie. She is the founder of SamuOnline and the Women World Summit. Yay! She is such a lovely soul, and I am so grateful to have the opportunity to interview her. Samu, welcome online, and please introduce yourself to our viewers today.
Awesome. Those who know me, they're like, okay, she's going to say awesome, but hey, it's an awesome day.
Yeah.
It's so lovely to be here, Coletta. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Oh, my word. You know what I always say, that we are women in tech. And
Yeah.
that's why we are having this interview. So, yeah, my name is Samu Gumbie, and I'm the founder of SamuOnline. I'm a speaker. I'm an author. I do retreats. In a nutshell, I'm a digital business coach, but you would call me the mompreneur. So I'm a mom
Yes.
and I'm an
Yes.
entrepreneur.
I love that about you. I genuinely love that about you because listen, as women, we gotta be busy. I mean, it's part of our gift. We gotta be doing something. And the fact that you can still do two things or more that you love and still get to be the whole woman that you are. And this is what we're gonna be talking about today because like I told my viewers, we've got the whole woman summit coming up. And, you know, when I was going through what you sent through to me and I realized it's been 9 years, I'm like, whoa, look at the journey. I can only imagine what that feels like for you. So do you want to just tell the viewers a little bit about what exactly the Whole Woman Summit is about?
Oh my word. Like, the whole woman summit started with a mom,
Yeah,
started with a lady who was pregnant and
yeah,
sitting and watching TV. And you know what? You go one series after the other. And then
yeah,
at the end of the day, you're just like, okay, what am I doing? Then you pick
yeah,
up the phone and then you look and you're like, what? There's a whole world out there. And
exactly.
that is how SamuOnline was born.
Yeah,
Why? Because I realized, you know what? There are so many women who are trying to find themselves, who are trying
hmm,
to do something for their families. They've
yeah,
got dreams
yeah,
and
yeah,
responsibilities, but they get so overwhelmed with this tech. You
hmm,
know, I was very intentional to say I'm a digital business coach
okay,
in the digital space.
yeah, yeah,
People would tell me, Samu, I'm not tech savvy. And I'm like,
yeah, yeah,
can you talk on WhatsApp? Like, yeah. And I'm like,
yeah.
what is that? That's tech.
Exactly. That's tech. Exactly.
That's
That's
tech.
it. Yeah.
So, having started with one woman with a pregnancy and then with a child, I
Yeah.
realized the world online. That's how SamuOnline started. So it's been
Yeah.
a journey. We will
Okay.
break it down, but hence the whole Woman Summit. It means that,
Yeah.
you know what, we've been in the 9 years. So what has it taught me this whole 9 years?
Yeah.
It has taught me that a woman is whole. And the whole
Exactly.
Woman Summit, we're going to be breaking down all these facets of a woman.
Yeah.
Just as much as you have a body and it's got all the
Exactly.
different parts, we're going to be
Yeah.
breaking down the whole woman in this
Yeah.
summit.
Perfect. And I'm glad you've just, because, well, you just went into my next question because I was going to ask you what it means to you personally, because I can only imagine. I mean, you saying that it's something that you started, well, you know, in a spur of a moment where you're sitting and you're thinking, listen, there's a whole world out there. And I know there's a lot of women that are in that space, you know, where you're sitting and you're just thinking, okay, so is this it? Am I just going to be looking after babies, cleaning, laundry, and everything else? But the fact that you're saying there is a whole world out there. And I think we need to be reminded this so many times because it's easy to just get caught up in all the chores and the daily lifestyle and you forget about the world. So
Yeah.
if I may ask you, maybe to add on to that question that I was going to ask, what type of a woman would you then encourage to come to this? Who can come to this summit?
Um, this summit is for everybody.
Yeah.
When I say everybody, I
Yeah.
mean every woman.
Yeah.
Why am I saying every woman? Be it a
Mhm.
25-year-old, a 45, a 65, married, unmarried, single,
Yeah.
employed, not employed, in business,
Yeah.
or in, everything. This is a woman who is finding herself with all these other things, be it
Mhm.
whatever stage of life that you are at.
Yeah.
This summit is for you. Why am I
Yeah.
saying that? Because we'll be
Yeah.
talking about finding yourself. Maybe these
Mhm.
are my 65-year-olds, my over 40. We'll be
Yeah.
talking about family, how then you raise yourself. What season are you in? We'll be talking
Mhm.
about business, growing your business. We'll be talking
Yeah.
about digital skills. What skills do you need?
Yeah.
So, like you said, they might be saying, what is there for me? Is this
Yeah.
it? We'll be answering that question of, is it it? Is this it? We'll be
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
addressing that question to say, that's not it. There's a lot
Yeah.
more that you can do. So each woman who is in whatever season that you're in,
Mhm.
this
Yeah.
is for you. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. I like that. I love that. So, in a nutshell, you've mentioned that obviously this is meant to cater for all types of women, and it doesn't matter what stage of life you're in at that minute. But
Yeah.
I just want to ask you, probably backing up on that question as well. If
Mhm.
so, I mean, people have lifestyles, some are working and all that. There's going to be different, time zones and all that, because I understand from obviously the posters, all that, and we will be sharing it, by the way, all the details. We are going to put them in our bio in the link. So if
Yeah.
you can click in the bio and, I will also put Samu's websites and, contact and all that so that everybody can get to access if they've got further questions outside what we have just discussed. But I was going to say, for somebody maybe who's busy, some people will say, okay, listen, I don't really have time for this and all that. And I understand it's a master class, yeah? It's an 8-week master class. So what are the time frames, or when exactly is it happening? Maybe if you can just elaborate on that so that people know to obviously plan ahead of time and just make sure the times that it's going to be aired on.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we're celebrating 9 years with 9 weeks.
yeah,
So 9 weeks, we are breaking it down every Monday, 7
yeah.
p.m. CAT, like
Okay.
the Central African time. So
Yeah,
then people can then check in
adjust
wherever
to. Yeah.
season that you, never time zone that you're in. But
Okay.
7 p.m. CAT, we are going to
Yeah.
be live on YouTube on the Digital Mompreneur. The link
Yes.
should leave below. So we're
Yeah.
going to be live. So if you don't catch it live, you can always come and do the
You
replay.
wash it.
So
Ah,
those are the master
lovely.
classes. That's 7
Yeah.
p.m. CAT time. And then the summit, we're going to have 1 week from the 14th to the 18th of
Yes.
September.
Mm-hmm.
Guess where it will be? On WhatsApp. On WhatsApp.
Wow. So you've got no excuse.
So you've got no excuse. And then what
Yeah.
we have even done is, I know
Yeah.
WhatsApp can be so overwhelming. Everyone's like, oh no,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to read. It's on the Sam Online WhatsApp channel,
Channel. Perfect.
so
Perfect. I
that
love that.
each person can go back to
Yeah.
the sessions and they don't
Yeah.
cloud the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
You can come
Yeah.
and network on the WhatsApp group, but the sessions are going to be on the WhatsApp channel. So please don't worry whether you are at work or not. You can
Uh-huh.
always catch up and come and ask questions on the WhatsApp channel. I've
I
got you.
love
I've
that.
got you, sis.
I
I've
know.
got you.
I was about to say, listen, I've got no excuse now. Even if I was thinking, well, maybe, maybe not. Listen, I have no excuse because,
Yes, ma'am.
truth be told, 99% of people, young, old, it doesn't matter, everybody now uses WhatsApp. So there is no way you're going to say, listen, I don't have time. And ladies, like I said, this you cannot afford to miss it because this is something that is going to change your life. I mean, I've just had a preview of the topics that will be discussed and it is mind blowing. It is timeless because this is stuff that we are all at some stage battling with or we've battled with, and it's stuff that is actually real, and
Yeah.
these are real answers from real women different women speakers that, that are lined up to say, listen, I've walked the journey. You
Yeah.
can come. Let me share a little bit of my wisdom. And what
Yeah.
better way to learn in life than those that have gone before us and shown us how it's done? Like, I
Yeah.
love, love, love this concept. Honestly speaking, I know I sound like a broken record, but that's just how much I'm excited about it. It is over the top. We
And
need
guess
it.
what? And guess
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
It's free.
What else do you want? Like, mic drop. If there's a place we needed to drop the mic, this is it. Mic drop. That's it. We can close it. Some of the interviews over. What
It's
else do
time.
we need to talk about?
Thank you so much.
Oh, I love, 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 love this. Yeah,
And
because
no, no
that would have been another
excuse.
excuse,
Yes,
because
no
the truth
excuse.
of the matter is, listen, in as much as we might want to, cover it up and all that, money is a big factor in a lot of
Yep,
people's lives.
yep, yep,
A lot of
yep,
people are essentially in between trying to find
yep,
money as well.
yep,
And I
yep.
know somewhere, somehow, this is actually going to be discussed well, let me not get ahead of myself because I know
Mhm.
you're going to talk about some of these things, but I know
Yeah,
there's going to be manufacturers that are going to be discussed. So this is why I'm
yeah,
saying this is a full package. You don't get
yeah.
it for free anywhere else. People are
Mhm,
paying
mhm.
for master classes. So if we're getting
Yes.
such a service
Mhm.
free, ladies, you cannot miss it. I say this to everybody that I get in contact with. Things like this, when you get somebody that is willing to empower you and they're putting their whole in it, grab it with both hands because you don't get to see this for free anywhere
Yes.
else out
Yes.
there because
Yes.
people are actually paying for services like this, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Anyway, I've got a question for you, Samu. So
Yeah.
9 years you've been doing this, and I know probably you've had maybe, the whole woman summit maybe in the previous past and all that years and stuff. In that time, I mean, in the 9 years that you've done this, you've had this running, is there a particular, I know you've probably met a different, groups of people, different people from all angles of life. Is there a particular story that stands out for you that, probably somebody that came to the summit and were impacted in their life, or a turnaround story that you'd want to share with our viewers?
Oh wow. Like you said, I've gone through I don't know how many women, and it's
Yeah,
been all over Africa. Hey,
yeah.
but one particular lady, and this you look at this and like, oh no, what can come out of this? This lady is in agriculture. She works at a farm.
Wow, okay.
And when she came through, she didn't even realize what she had in her hands. So
Mm-hmm.
we go through this. I do trainings for women in
Yes,
digital business.
yes,
So she came through and she says, I'm working at this farm, but I love cows.
yeah.
And with her loving cows, and I'm like, a light bulb switched on me, and I'm like, you know what, she can be something because I invited her to come and lead business prayer hours. So I lead also business prayer hours. You find them on my YouTube channel. So
Okay.
she came and she led a business prayer hour, and she's like, this is the first time I've actually done this, and I don't know what I can do. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you are at a farm, you love cows.
Mm-hmm.
How many women are in the industry where you are at? And then she started telling me, oh no, there's called mastitis. This
Mm-hmm.
thing to do with the cows. I don't know myself.
Yeah,
But then
okay.
we sat down, and in that class, we came up with a brand. You can actually check it. It's called
Momma
Cowfully
brand.
Proud. Cowfully Proud.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
you
I
know,
love that.
and she's got, I was watching on a status where
Yeah.
she's talking about Mombe, like Mombe, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mukaka, Mombe. And when
Yeah.
I was now
Mukaka is milk,
translating,
by the way, for our viewers don't
yes,
understand.
when I was translating to my kids and I was like, milk, cow,
Yeah.
she's like, Mom, I think in the indigenous language, it sounds better. So we're looking at this and I'm like, this is one of the women that I can, shout it on top of the mountain that has
Yeah.
made a brand, and she's worked with different people. She has cohorts.
Wow.
She teaches people now.
Wow.
She gets an
Wow.
income from the brand that started just here online. So this,
Exactly.
this, this is like a story that I'm like, she's cowfully proud. And I'm like, I'm Samu proud.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, what more do you want? And this is what we're talking about, financial freedom,
Yeah.
because I don't know about you, but I know a lot of moms would do anything to have that financial freedom and be
Mhm.
able to spend more time with their families and their children instead of,
Yes.
being in between jobs
Yes.
and just that freedom alone. It's
Yeah.
it's to die for. Anybody, I know every mother would do anything to have that freedom. And I love the fact that, we are mixing what we love and still being, and I keep saying it, you are still able to do motherhood, but you're still able to do what you also love and get an income from it. This is what the Woman
Exactly.
Summit is about.
The
Hence the
whole
whole
woman
woman.
summit. The whole woman summit. Because people who, like I said, you downplay, cows and working at a farm
I know.
to to a brand,
Exactly.
a worldwide brand.
And mind you, at least you know what I just genuinely love is I think we are now in times where people are starting to realize that there are certain sectors that way for the longest of time pushed aside to say this is just a man sector or a woman sector. And don't get us wrong, we're not here to, what is
Men,
that called, to
women.
say women?
No.
No, we're not about that. We're just
Yeah.
saying we want to empower women to believe and understand that they can do anything. As long
Yeah.
as you put your mind to do it, you
Yeah.
can do absolutely anything. She loves
Yeah.
cows. She is in agriculture. Hey, cowlicious, or is it cowlicious or cowful?
Cowfully proud. Cowfully proud.
Powerfully proud. Exactly. You see now.
Yeah.
So at the end of the
Yeah.
day, two things that she loves, and she still gets to be a mom. She still
Yeah.
gets to be a whole woman that she wants to be. She doesn't have
Yes.
to compromise either of the side.
Yes.
It's not
Yes.
tossing the coin to say it's either heads or tails.
This
No.
or that.
You
No.
know?
Yeah.
Oh my days. That is absolutely lovely. That is absolutely lovely. So you
Yeah.
spoke also about so we've got the masterclass which you've given. So maybe do you mind just reiterating the dates again, just so for somebody who didn't hear it, let's just reiterate it. Then we will still put it in the information in the description. But I think if we can just reiterate it, if that's okay.
Okay, so the master classes are every Monday. So we're
Yeah.
starting on the 17th of August,
Yeah.
running up to the 12th of October. So every
Yeah.
Monday, 7 p.m. CAT time, that's when we have the master classes. So how does it look like? The master classes is I have a lady like Coletta coming for a whole hour teaching us about her
Mhm.
particular subject. So it's not me interviewing or whatever. She's there, she's giving it to us a whole
Yeah.
hour, and then we're asking questions on the comments on
Yeah.
YouTube. We're asking, she's answering, she's teaching us. And
Yeah.
then the 14th to the 18th, these are then sessions. We have 3 sessions every day. When we are talking about maybe who are you, how do you get back to yourself, we have the 3 different women that have
Yeah.
gone through the journey, like you said, that are
Yeah.
going to be then giving it to us either morning, afternoon, evening. They are
Hmm.
there. And then on Friday, on the 18th, we've got a panel that is
Yeah.
from women from all over the world. We've got someone
Wow.
from Namibia, from
Wow.
Kenya, from
Hmm.
South Africa, who's going to be
Exactly.
there. That we are going to
Yeah.
sit there maybe for a
Yeah.
whole 2 hours, and they are going to be answering our questions. We are going to be there. So come prepared with if you've been saying, oh, I need to pay this for somebody, come with that question. We are going to answer it at the whole woman summit.
Ah, perfect, perfect. And I was also just going to ask on that, what you've just mentioned about the different speakers. Is there a
Yeah.
particular quality that you look for when you select your panel and I'm asking this very intentional because
Mhm.
at the end of the day, it's not everybody out there who's just going to give information. People will speak from their personal experiences. So
Yeah.
in your criteria, is there a specific quality that you look for, or what type of speakers are we looking at or are we thinking of when we are hearing the World Summit?
Okay. So when I was looking at the speakers,
Yeah.
for the first thing, I'm a Jesus girl.
Yeah.
I
I
I,
needed to hear that. That's what I was looking for.
I'm a Jesus girl. So I was
Yes.
looking for women that love God. And
Yeah.
if a woman loves God, they are going to love people.
Thank you.
So I
Thank
was
you.
not looking for impressive titles. I was not
Yeah.
looking for the award winners. I was
Yeah.
looking for women that have got a heart to serve.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
as much as I am also serving. So I was looking for women that are Jesus girls, woman that is willing to serve, a woman that
Yeah.
has lived the experience, that has lived it, that is full of wisdom, and that can give us, not AI information, not
Exactly.
not information from online, but
Yeah.
information that is coming from their life.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
lastly, I was looking at diversity,
Ah.
and I was like, we are women. So when I started SamuOnline, one of the
Yeah.
first things I did, I remember I was writing it down. I even wrote African mompreneur.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was looking at the whole of Africa. God has given me the heart to the
Mhm.
burden for African moms, for African
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah.
looking at the whole of Africa, that you know what, you always network amongst your circle, but the
Mhm.
internet has given us a space where we can network
Connect.
with anyone, anywhere.
Yeah.
It's now a
Yeah.
global village.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
wanted to, it was a shift for me when I was looking at the summit. It was a shift for me. I was like, I want to move from my circles, but I was like, let me not move alone. Let me move with
Exactly.
others. So
Thank you.
hence I brought the different speakers and that are
Mhm.
bringing each and everyone from their countries to come
Mhm.
and network with one another. So that's what I was looking for.
Ah, lovely. I genuinely love that. So, Samu, before we go, what
Yeah.
one thing, if you were to speak to somebody right now, just a general woman that you've met out there, what, in just a few sentences, what would you say to them to encourage them to not miss the summit?
I only speak to women over 40.
Yeah,
And I tell them, you are not too old. You
yeah,
are not too late.
yeah.
You are not too broken.
Oh,
And you're
yes.
not alone.
Oh, yes.
For
Oh,
my
yes.
younger ones, I would say, you still have time.
Yes.
You still have it in you.
Yes.
There is something that you are carrying that the
Mm,
world needs to see. So
exactly.
this is time for you to show up. This
Yeah.
is time for we are pouring into you. Receive the contents and go out and shine.
Ah,
Light the corner, light your own corner light the light, your candle in your world, in your own corner. I light mine, you light yours, Coletta. We
mhm.
light the world.
So good. So, so good. Like, I have nothing else to say on top of that, honestly, because
Thank
Samu, thank you. Honestly, this is Samu Gumbi. I am so, so grateful that our paths crossed because you know what? Like you, I'm a Jesus girl. I'm more about empowering women and making sure that everybody, if we can get one woman to change their life around, then we can change generations. We can change generations. We need this. And this can never be said enough. A lot of women have hidden in their shells. A lot of women have been told they cannot. Literally, barriers have been put around women, and they've believed it. They've
you. Yep,
believed it for the
yep,
longest of time. So when
yep.
we have people like yourself and I, and many other women that we know around the globe are actually pushing this empowerment to say, listen, you can do it, and you don't have to do it alone. We can do it together. This is why I get so passionate and so excited about things like this because you don't know what this does. This honestly, I'm like a pouncing ball. I love stuff like this. It genuinely just ticks my every box, and I just want to
Yeah.
fly. So Samu, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This is Samu Gumbi. She, like I
Thank
said,
you.
she will be hosting the Whole Woman Summit. The dates are going to be put on the link in the bio and the description, all the contacts and everybody, all her Facebook and her social media platforms are all going to be available so that we can contact her if you need to, or you can contact us directly on our website as well. All the information will be there. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us, and please help me thank Samu for giving us this opportunity to host her on our platform and have her time with us. And
Yeah.
please do not keep this information. Share it with everybody that you know. It can be your friend, your sister, your neighbor, even that one lady that you think doesn't like you. Hey, just go and say, listen, lady, we might not like each other, but I got you. You need
I
to
got
hear
you.
this. This is exactly what we're talking about. So, Samu
Yeah.
Gumbie, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
It's been such a pleasure to have you on the platform. And to my viewers out there, we shall see you on the next episode. So, thank you, and you have a lovely day. It's Coletta, your girl. I'll see you on the next one.